Hi everyone, my name is Tommy. I made this video to show you how to make blend option effects in InDesign, and this is mainly maybe because all the fine review and comments I got on Facebook. A few weeks ago I made these posters to make to fulfill an assignment at the Adobe Education Exchange course, publishing online with InDesign. It also has its purpose to fulfill via print, so we made posters, and these are the posters I made for the assignment, like a poster series for a band named Fjord from Germany. A good band actually, so if you have the chance, listen to them. But as you can see, if I get any further here, you can see these posters are changing very radical in colors, and there is no special recipe for that. It's just a box over the whole overall, and I switched blend option to that box. Unfortunately, my computer, my PC crashed, so now I'll be redoing this poster in a Mac version, and I hope that's okay. It won't be exactly as this, but I will try to get it almost like it in less time. So I have these on my desktop. These are pictures I've downloaded from Google searches, which are free to use in an uncommercial way, and that's what I'm doing now. I fetched a water background, oil smoke, a man swimming underwater. Quite nice picture actually, and it was by, I found it just like nothing else. And this picture. Altogether, I hope to get this result, and these aren't exactly the pictures I used for this one, so it might be a little difference between it. If I go to InDesign and I will create a new document. Oh, so this is actually why I left the Mac computer and started working PC. Come on. So I'll take a new file, and I wanted to play simple, so I made an international A3 paper, because if I use that I will have it out easily in print as well. Okay, I think that's it. Margins, bleed. Okay, so if we're going to make a print poster, some bleed isn't wrong actually. That would be nice. Okay. Here's the document, and I'll start by importing the first image called water 0. So I open it up and I'll place it. this. Okay, in this place. Just to review the old poster a bit, I might actually go back to the desktop and just view it. Okay, I'll import another picture, this one. Ah, okay. Is that small? Really? Okay. Is this gonna make it any better? Maybe the resolution will be awful. Actually thought this picture would be better. Okay, it'll do. What I do now is I go for the transparency and I can fetch that under effects. Effects allows me to use a blend transparency on my object, stroke or fill, and I will go for my object and is darken fine here. Yeah, darken could be nice, and I'll think I will transform this. I flip it, and as you can see, I'm not very cautious right now. I'll just try to make this in an understanding way for you how I made this poster earlier. I've used gradient a lot. This Lucas showed it in his video at the Adobe Gen Professional, and I think it has some nice effects. Gradient Feather Tool is the name of it. So I use that one and I'll drag. Wrong direction. I drag there, and you see the black areas in the water fade out. So now here's almost like a cloud of ashes. And I'll import the next image. 1, 2, and here's the really affecting image. This one is nice, and I rotate this a bit because I like his hair here. I want to use that, and I also not not that much. Oh, let's see, is it this again? Go, and can I use a nice blend effect to this? No, of course not. I think I used the dark again, but that's not nice as well. It's hard to think what all these kinds of effects will have, what kind of interactions they will have, because the option will blend this image with the underlying images. So I'll try a few here to see if anyone's better than the other. Well, I think I'll stay to normal right now and go up a bit with it one. And instead I press Shift G to have the gradient feather tool. As you can see, it really has a nice effect, this tool. Okay, better result. And if I press W, I'll have another view, another preview. Okay, so there's still whites here, and if I'll press this image and I'll copy it, Command C, Command V, and I'll rotate this one. I send it up a bit. Come on. And I'll have it like this. Okay. Maybe a bit bigger so the hair goes away. And then I use the magic tool again. Not too much. Okay, so whoops. I have it like this. It's almost like I made it earlier. I see it's still a bit different in these colors, and I didn't have as much difference between those. I think it's because I had another background image, but this is kind of nice. And I want to add some now. I want to place an image which made the text come forward a lot more. And I have this one. Place it here. So as you know, the text was in this area, and it was quite big. So I make this bigger as well. And if I go back to the image, you can see it's like a mountain, like an iceberg mountain, and it goes very well with this one. And here you can also see there is actually some difference here as well, but I cover it quite good. I'll go back to InDesign. Some blend options. Screen, no. Multiply, of course not. Soft light, no. I like this one, but it can be problematic. Difference, no thank you. And okay, maybe screen isn't that bad. Overlay might be chaotic, so I'll go for screen. Okay, and I make a sort of the same mountain I made earlier. Just make these lines here, and I use this object I made it with pen tool. Pen tool's right here in the toolbar. So I made this object here. I'll have the white arrow, and I click the image, press Commando X to clip it out, and I'll press this object and I'll right click and paste it into this one instead. So I'll delete the old line, and now I'm focusing on the new frame for the image. I'll remove the line. Okay, so it's too harsh, and by reducing the opacity I might have a better result. This actually isn't. This isn't so nice. This is so. This actually looks horrible. But it's a nice try. Shift G to have this feather tool, and the wrong direction again. I'll try this way, and I fetch this one again to see if there's some other effect I can go for. White arrow. Okay, so where's the effect now? Come on, where's the effect? So you can see I can't fetch the effect, and that's because it's on an object somewhere in this image. And where might it be? If I go for object effects, I can clear all transparency, so that makes me go back to 0 again. And I'll fetch for another effect. It's not so cool. It's not so satisfying when you know you don't have the time, and you don't have the time to do it as good as you had that at that opportunity. Lighten. Is that good? I'll go back and check it out. Nah, not at all as good, but I made a point, I think. So maybe I should try it this way. This, yeah, this could be better, right? As you can see, I still want the smoke to share the hair. Should I go any further with this? I don't think so, because all we really want is to see these blend effects. If I should do anything more, maybe it's the lines. They're sort of out-popping. So I'll take these nodes and I copy them and I just paste, and I'll have them like so. I remove the object inside it by deleting, and I'll make a thickness to the line, and I'll make the line, I think Japanese dots would be nice, and in paper, of course. There we go. So maybe I'll shrink it a bit. Not that much. 90% is enough. There we go. Put them down a bit. It looks like it's some kind of effect here now, because you can see this is kind of like fades out. So there's an effect somewhere, and if I want to clear it, I make like clear transparency. But I don't know if I should do that, because I actually think it made a nice effect. Maybe it could sort of compensate for this shit. I'm kind of disappointed right now, because this looks worse than it did before. So I'm sorry for swearing, but that's sort of my personality. The text I've done quite easily. So if this were Copenhagen, should be Copenhagen. And I press Commando A to select it. I choose the paper for the type, and I think I've used what's the name of it? It's on C. century Gothic. I think so. And I size it a bit. I think I reduce this box and set the paragraph. Let's see. Text tool. There we go. And then I placed it like so. And there was other cities as well. So there was like, I don't know, should of course be a German town, so Berlin, Brussels, Copenhagen, Oslo, Stockholm. And I put the band name in the same text, I think, in the corner. But I justified it to the right. The name was Fjord, and this was a special symbol, so I had to go to type and let's see, clips, and it's somewhere here. There we go. Double click and I close it. And okay, so that's my Java. Remind me later. And I'll make this like 30 dots. Maybe it was bold? No. Really no. It's nice when this is a bit too big. Or maybe it's because I have the wrong tracking. So let's see if I can expand that a bit somewhere. Let's look for type. No, window, type and tables, character, and there's the tracking. And I'll expand more. And even more. Because I like this. Kind of. And I'll go back to the poster. Look for it. European Tour 2016. Make a jump. And now the box is too small. Expand it like so. A smaller type, like 20 dots. Okay. Here I'll also place text. As you can see, if I touch anything now, it will fly away like everywhere, and that's kind of annoying. I worked properly with layers when I did the assignment. I placed the overall text here, and I made it very big, at least this big. And I think it was kind of regular Helvetica. So I go for the Helvetica Nui, and I think this is the date first. I'll just write some gibberish so I can go back without problems. So, okay, Stockholm, date, arena. Stockholm. Was it caps or no? Come on. Stockholm, date. And Fryshuset is this arena in Stockholm. Nice arena. And I think Stockholm is a thin version or light. And this one is regular, I think. And the arena was light italic, I think. And I made this bit like this. Some sort of dynamic in this. Select the text again. Make it 48. Okay, so that's not how to do it. This is my flaw. I'm not good working with type. That's really that can be annoying. So if I do it like that, it looks awful. Okay. How did I do it? Come on, think. So okay, I put it on auto again, but maybe not that how to do it. I'll check on image again. Okay. So that's how it look. Big, big, small, right? Oops. Okay, so that's wrong. So now it starts happening something. And I'll do like this, and I sheet a bit. Like this. And I'll put it in type paper like so. Was it really paper or is it? No, it's black. And that's because it's much more of a contrast here, so it's white. Maybe that's what I should do. Put it in screen. Becoming, yeah, a bit. Go for this one and I choose black. Okay, so that's for the frame. There we go. Okay, something like it, right? It's not perfect, but it's better. So this is I think this should be enough to experiment with the blend modes now. What I did next is I actually looked onto the pages and I made a duplicate, so I dragged this down, just another copy. Now it's on facing pages and I like to work in spreads. Okay. So, set up. And I'll unclick that one. Okay. So what I did next is I'll go to, I went to this one. I just took a regular box and I filled the box with a random color. I had no idea what kind of color, just took any, and then I put it in a specific blending mode. You see, it has a lot of nice effects. and this actually looks quite nice. The text loses its overall appearance in some ways, so if I want to, I can move the box a bit. So I can always move that. I take the text objects, the white objects that I want to come forward with, and I'll right click and bring these to the front, and then I'm moving this again. There we go. It looks kind of nice. Actually made a good job anyway. So by this I just make further posters, duplicate again, and make another blend option. Maybe multiply, and I go for yellow. And if it's gonna change city, I can take the text object again, and let's see if I can go for the text as well, because now something is in the way. There I have the text. See, the box is here somewhere. It's underneath. I just changed the Copenhagen is the name in Copenhagen, so that's why it's not Copenhagen. If the poster is in Copenhagen, I wanted to have its name, and that will be Tivoli maybe, and I might put this forward. And so that's how I made different other posters with this kinds of effects. So with blend option and a lot of gradient feather tool. Great tools actually. And thank you for watching.